Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the Ole Miss Rebels return team didn't help matters out much with that one. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
The Rebels will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Georgia's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there off.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Snap it to the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
On second down, wants to throw. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He'll bring it back. It's Tuggle. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
Just had no...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And now they've lost the ball down here. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Third and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back. Go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Georgia, 14, Ole Miss, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some back.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to get to it. Got it set up on the outside. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly use the time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. They'll have another chance on third and goal from the 1. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down. Give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass. Steps away to find some room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Georgia comes quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Using the quick game. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Yeah, and it's tough being a quarterback near the goal line like this in the red zone. When you're throwing the ball, these windows are so tight, and you got to try to fit it into some tightest windows on the football field.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They'll run it from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Here's the handoff. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the route is on.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out.
Good.
They were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll pull it down. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Back to the ground with the running back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Second and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. As they come to the line on third down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense...
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last week. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Right back to the well. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. Off play action. They're working that left side. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On first and 10 from the 38. He wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback checking the play. He's back to throw on second down. It's complete! And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They mark. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. He lets one fly deep. Leaves his feet and makes a nice catch along the left sideline. Georgia going up tempo.
Good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their...